I knew how much I had screwed up my life, the hurt I caused my family, and at that point I wanted to get back on track. My name's Jesse Hendrickson. I'm a site leader at Goodwill. I've been here 4 years. See Delilah? Yeah, look, she looks like you too. You can see her eyes and her nose and her lips.
She'll be here in 8 weeks.
Yeah. It started when I was a teenager. I've passed an outrageous amount of kidney stones, and so I was regularly prescribed narcotics. So that progressed, and I got to the point where I ended up starting to sell the drugs for heroin. Come here. I think he's good right now. I had a good upbringing. My parents, they always gave us everything that I could need, and all those bad decisions were decisions of my own. My parents tried to get me to stop. They tried to help me. You can't help somebody that doesn't want the help. I had a younger sister that was at home as well. It got to the point where I couldn't be there anymore. I kept putting them at risk. I was bringing the drugs in the house and doing that. They did everything they could, but I wasn't willing to change at the time. I was driving and shooting up, and I had totaled my car. I had ended up in the ICU, and after I had got out of there, I ended up going to jail. When I got out of jail back in 2016, I had some community service I had to do, and I got connected with Goodwill to complete it.
All right, all good?
So the first time I met Jesse was actually, he was working as a team leader at the Southport store, and I immediately recognized the fact that the guy just had a tremendous work ethic. People really connected with Jesse. They really got in tune with him and really understood where he had been, and he had a great working relationship with the entire staff.
When I came to Goodwill, I knew I wanted to change. I was trying to figure out how to do it at that point. And the site leader at the time, offered me the job, and she saw the potential in me. She saw something that I wasn't seeing at the time, so it allowed me to see it myself.
Let's hit it. You ready?
It wasn't until he really started to realize that he wanted to build a career out of this. It's like it kind of all dawned on him, and I mean, he starts working and he gets at it like crazy. I mean, he's somebody who's, once he's determined, he gets it done.
What impresses me most about Jesse is his ability to have done a full 180 since just a few days before he entered the doors of Goodwill, doing his community service, to then being offered a part-time position, all the way to now being a site leader and being able to lead so many other employees who might be facing similar barriers. He went from being purposeless and not knowing what direction he'd head to being solely focused on being the best he can be, both not just as a site leader, but also as the leader of his family and the provider for his wife and his children.
Who's Dad?
One of the reasons I really love working for Goodwill is that it's not only about making the money, it's about what we're making the money for. I've been given the opportunity to give other people an opportunity like I was. I get to hire the person that couldn't get hired on somewhere else. I get to give them an opportunity to prove themselves like I had gotten.
Jesse had an almost immediate impact on a site that was really struggling in the 2 previous years prior to him coming. Not only did he help the store just from an operational perspective, but he really helped the people within inside the store. He really started to coach and train and mentor a number of our associates.
What people can learn from Jesse's story is to never give up, to go from bleakness, disconnection, and isolation through all the challenges over a few years to then having an established family within Goodwill and your own personal nuclear family as a husband and a father. And it's amazing. It's because he didn't give up. Instead of looking backwards, he looked ahead and saw a future.
He has the biggest heart. He'll go above and beyond for anybody that asks him for help.
It was because of Goodwill and the amazing people that I work with that I have the life that I do now. When I think about the future, I'm extremely hopeful. I have so much potential ahead of me that I'm extremely excited. I'm happy when I think about the future.